We are presenting an innovation in Food for Future that is the world's first global network of localized food production hubs. We all know today that global supply chains are broken. We all know that a lot of the food products that we are putting into our mouth is of unknown origin. So what we started 10 years ago is to put up an infrastructure model in different parts of the world, closer to raw materials and closer to final consumers, and actually help all these, let's say, different stakeholders in the agri-food value chain to produce, or what we call production as a service, in the regions where actually the products are going to be consumed, and with as much as possible of the local ingredients inside these products. The other innovation that we are presenting is that since 2011 we have been deploying this global network of food production hubs. When we are far away from home, we had to develop a digitization model where we can digitize the food quality of the incoming ingredients as well as the quality of the final food product. And that is what we today are calling Chemometric Brain. And since last year, we have opened the digitization model actually to any other stakeholder in the agri-food value chain, so they can use this software actually to digitize their own factories internally as well as their own global supply chains. We have believed since years back that the future of food is based on mainly powder-based ingredients. 40% of the world's food production today is powder: sugar, salt, cocoa, coffee, protein, spices, flour. We all know that to make a bread, we actually need powders and we need water. It's a little bit like we have forgotten that in the Western world, that 40% of all our food comes from powder. So we believe, and we have been preparing a business model where we blend, we pack, and we quality control any recipe based on any powder-based ingredients, and we can inject liquids like fats and oils and flavors and colors onto these powders. But basically, our incoming ingredients are powders, our final products are powders that goes to processing industry, retail industry, where the powders, of course, are converted into a ready-to-consume food product, being a beverage, being a drink, being a plant-based yogurt, or whatever the final product is. To be back in contact after 2 years of COVID is, of course, amazing, and I think profoundly necessary. However, I also think that it has been a very important lecture for all of us, that actually the world will be faced with a lot of situations that is out of our control. And that's also why that, for example, business models that today are digital, that are online, that are cloud-based, are more and more important. So for me, it's a very important, let's say, interaction between humans and technology that will take us to the next level. So we have always, let's say, been pointing on human beings, and we want people to participate in our global platform. And then what we are doing on this global platform is that we are connecting all these different people from different stakeholder groups, making them into one big voice that the planet actually needs. So this one big voice, I think today at this Food for Future, let's say, event, actually we should not think about competing each other. We should actually think about collaborating with each other and how to accelerate the impact between people, technology and machines anywhere in the world.